Hello everyone, Jordan Dobbs here for Analyze Article number 2. The article I've chosen is Responding to Religious Diversity in Classrooms. The authors include the beautiful Mubina Hassanali Kermani. You see here at the top left of the screen, that is without a doubt her, because I'm pretty sure no one else in the world has that name. If you look to the top right of the screen, you'll see Barbara P. Laster. Okay, I'll be analyzing this article using the template for analyzing the logic of an article. It includes the main purpose, the key questions or questions, the most important information in the article, the main inferences or conclusions, the key concepts, the main assumptions, um, the implications, and the main points. So first things first, why was this article written? The purpose of this article is to show the effectiveness of increasing awareness of student diversity in the classroom. Key questions. Are teachers and administrators aware of the many different cultural diversities that exist among their students? And what can teachers, parents, administrators, and students do to help create a more comfortable environment for students with diverse cultural backgrounds? So let's figure out the facts. The most important facts from this article um, are without a doubt the personal accounts that are represented within the article. For instance, a student of Sikh religion couldn't go with his friends during school to celebrate Christmas and share gifts and do fun activities with them because it was against his religion. He had to sit quietly in a room by himself and he just read. So the teacher who may have been more aware of his cultural background maybe could have developed a better strategy or a different activity where he could be involved. But out of curiosity, I actually researched the Sikh religion, and I did find that when abroad, when they're not in India, they can actually celebrate Christmas for non-religious reasons. So like they can decorate their houses, they can give gifts. They even sing carols and put up Christmas trees, and they give gifts to their friends, and they have the big Christmas Eve dinner. So really, um, mainly just because I researched it and found out the student could actually be involved in this activity if the teacher made it clear that it wasn't a religious activity and more of a fun and festive activity, even though Christmas is obviously a Christian um, celebration. That could have been done for the student to make it more comfortable for him. So, inferences and conclusions. The key conclusion in this article is that the authors are presenting is that if teachers, administrators, and parents become more aware about their children and their diverse backgrounds, school will become a more uncomfortable environment. Also, there are several different and creative ways to engage culturally diverse students into various activities. Um, and all students, regardless of their cultural background, deserve to be treated exactly the same. This is the main concept from the article. Basically, no matter what your religious background or cultural background is, you shouldn't be um, subject to unfair treatment or things where you be excluded from. For instance, a Muslim student who's fasting, they shouldn't necessarily have to be involved in the mile run and PE class because I mean they'll just be weak and they just wouldn't have the energy to do that, or they shouldn't be forced to go sit in the classroom like it said in the article. They shouldn't be forced to go sit in the cafeteria and watch all the other students eat food if they cannot eat food. And so teachers and administrators should develop a different way for that student to feel comfortable where he is in school. And it's important for students to understand religion and cultures apart from their own. For instance, if a student was Jewish, he or his parents or they could do something in class um, during Christmas time or whatever they do during that time. They could present Hanukkah, for instance, um, which is a pretty minor religious festivity to Jewish people, but it could be a big breakthrough in just presenting something new to traditional Christian or any other religion. It could really make them aware of other religions, and it would diversify their thinking, and it would increase their just their overall awareness of diversity as students, which would be great. Assumptions. The authors are assuming that every single school program will easily be able to change the curriculum, planned activities, or events, and there isn't always an alternative. Basically, not every school can just change their curriculum, and there are so many, so many different religions and different religious activities and festivities and practices that there is absolutely no way that you could completely revolve your entire curriculum and planned events around different religions simply because it would be way too hard. But you could make strides to try to better that environment for those students. Lines of reasoning. If we take the author's line of reasoning seriously, students with diverse cultural backgrounds will have a better school experience overall. Teachers will embrace cultural diversity and become more aware of creative ways to involve students who may otherwise feel uninvolved. If we forget this line of reasoning, we don't take it seriously, students will continue to feel uncomfortable in certain situations, and other students will miss out on great opportunities to learn about cultures other than their own, and teachers just simply won't be aware of different ways they can involve students with different cultural backgrounds. So, what's the author looking at? The author are seeing school in which there's several different students with very diverse backgrounds who are having a tough time in school because of their culture. These authors are hoping to improve the diversity-related classroom strategies for the teachers or future teachers or even parents who will be reading this article. I'm done, and in the words of this furry little cat, bye!